Alright, so I'm making a follow-up video on this thing. I thankfully finally figured out what's wrong with it. I initially thought I was just gonna have to pull the carburetors off, clean them. I even went to the length of getting an ultrasonic cleaner, put both of them through that. I found a pilot jet clogged. One of the idle mixture screws was turned all the way down, which was weird. I think the previous owner couldn't get it running, so they were just messing with it. I'm starting to think that they knowingly sold it to me broken and kind of used the broken gear lever as a trick, really, to get someone to buy it. But I finally figured it out. So part of it was just a lack of understanding. So this is the inside of the carburetors. You can see the butterfly valve, throttle plate, whatever you want to call it. So above that, in this particular type of carburetor, you have a slide, which, in full transparency, in my ignorance, I honestly didn't know what this did. But it sits in that groove in here, goes down in that hole, and it seals against this surface. And you put a cap on it, and it has to be airtight. There's air on both sides of the diaphragm. And I specifically remember when I put the carbs back together, that the diaphragm boot wasn't fitting properly, but I didn't know what it did, so I just went ahead and put it back together. I thought it would kind of find home and fix itself, but it's a common issue. People mess it up all the time, and that was my issue. There was a huge vacuum leak on both sides because the lip of the diaphragm boot was getting crushed, pinched, making the slides inoperative. Like I said, I honestly didn't know what they did, but they're vacuum operated. They respond to changes in engine vacuum and they open up. So my lack of power was a result of them not opening up. I was doing some Googling, and I stumbled upon somebody talking about slides in this particular motorcycle and them not opening, and I was like, oh man, those things are supposed to open. So now I know. I'm gonna get factory ones, not mess around with aftermarket eBay crap, and go back together and enjoy it.